Okay, folks, we're doing another unboxing here. This is kind of an unexpected one. I'm working on a current project, which some of you may know. It's my Burgundian project. And I needed a couple figures. I was kind of setting everything up for doing the knights and realized I don't have a commander figure that I wanted to use. Well, I did have one, but he's exactly the same as one in another army that I have. So I had to order some stuff. Got some stuff from someone I never ordered before, kind of placed a small order just kind of as a sample to see how things worked, and really good service. This is from Alternative Armies in Scotland. And we're going to do a little unboxing here on what came in the mail here for me. And let's take a look at what's inside. Now, there are pictures of these figures online. So it's not one of those things like where I've done the round way where there's basically nothing on them. But there are pictures of these, so hopefully get a little bit closer here and we'll do kind of a review and tell you what I think of them. So looks like some advertising here. Now these, if memory serves me right, these were carried by someone else before and were repackaged. So I don't know whether these are old tabletop games, miniatures. I've only started doing 15mm ancients and medievals around 2004, 2005. So a lot of these older ranges I'm not really familiar with. I believe these were manufactured by someone else and they took over the molds, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so these are for my Burgundian project, and we've got another cannon here. And this is, we're going to put it up down there at the bottom, pictures of these, so you can see a little bit better, because with the glare and everything, you can't get a really good view of it. But the Burgundians can have two cannons. I've got one that I recently completed, and we'll put a picture of that there as well. That was fortunately done by someone who, from War Games Foundry in 15mm scale. I was able to complete that in about a week. Really nice model. But these guys can actually have two cannons. Now I have other cannons, but I kind of like to keep things fresh. And by that I mean I don't want every army to have the same miniature of something. So if I'm building the Burgundians, I don't want to have the same type of cannon, exact model of the cannon that like my French ordnance have. So because of that, we're going to get a special cannon for these. So this will be the second cannon in the army that it can have, second artillery piece. And those who aren't familiar, this is all for DBA 3.0. That's pretty much the only system that I use. I'm a really slow painter, so I don't need to paint more figures than I need to. So that gets me where I need to be. But anyhow, so we have another cannon here. Pictures down there at the bottom. Comes with a crew, and actually has some cannonballs in there too. I wasn't expecting that. What else do we have here? We've got some... we'll leave that for last. We've got some crossbowmen here. Now, I've got some crossbowmen that I can use right now, but again, they're the same as ones I used in the French army. They would have worked, but these are a different figure for the crossbowmen. I have one stand of crossbowmen. We'll put these guys down in the corner. The crossbowmen here, I ordered 4 of them so that they can be on the crossbow stand. And some foot knights here as well. Got 2 of those. Now I have lots of other foot knights. I'll show you. Here's some right here, and they're pretty much comparable in size. This is a roundway foot knight. They should be able to mix in just fine. Just some extra poses there. Okay, and what else do we have here? We have a horseman, and this is comes up in a lot of the Burgundian drawings, so we've got him as well, just to add variety to some of my other horses. Again, should mix in fine with all the other troop types that I already have. We've got some knights, because I do have enough knights, but you know, I'm always looking for a variety. You know, I've got some roundway knights here, and I've got some from museum that we're going to mix together, and we also got these. Now Interesting thing about these figures is you can order, the horses come separately from the mounts. So you can actually mix and match all kinds of different stuff. I wanted the armored horses for these guys. And the mounted figures that are separate, because I can mix and match. I'm sure I'm going to be putting some guys on these horses that are not Alternative Armies mounted guys. So see, here's the figure that they come with. They're wearing salets. We'll put them in the bottom corner there so you can see what they're involved in. And but since I can switch which guy's on what horse, that adds even more variety. So I just ordered 3 of these guys with their horses that are armored. So we'll be able to mix and match some of those guys in there and make them look really cool. Looks like, I don't know, looks like they sent me extra horses. That doesn't really make sense, but okay, I'm not really doing the inventory because now I got 3 more horses. Maybe the guys came with horse and they sent me extra horses. Well, you know, you can never have too many horses. But anyways, this is one of the horse codes on there for Alternative Armies. So, and then what I really ordered, I got all this stuff as typical. You know, I get one thing and order a bunch of other things to go along with it. I went ahead and got the command pack, which has 3 figures in it. And one of these guys, this guy in particular here, with the Saleh, will be Chucky the Bold. Now, I know that there's lots of different manufacturers that make figures for him. As a matter of fact, Legio Heroica, they're out of Italy. They make some beautiful figures, and they make Burgundians and everything. But you know what? It's just so expensive to do the shipping, and I'm just piecing and parting this army together anyways. I had Roundway figures, and I had museum guys do it. I'm like, you know what? These guys already fight my French Ordnance, which I've built already. They fight my medieval Germans, or the late medieval Germans, so the Maximilian time period, which I also have already. So I'm like, it makes sense to build this army, and I had most of the figures. I'm just buying extra ones here just to add variety. I didn't want to go and order a completely new army from Legio Heroica of Burgundians, even though those are probably some of the nicest figures out there. And besides this, I really enjoy painting figures that you don't see often. People always trying to paint the newest and best, and honestly, some of these older figures, they hold up pretty well once you paint them. They've got, I mean, like these crossbow guys have a lot of detail on them. They got all kinds of different things on there. Same thing with these commanders. Now the horses, they're on a horse a little smaller than some, but they'll be able to mix in there just fine. We're going to paint this guy up really cool with some gold trimmings and stuff. And this guy, we'll just use him for somebody else down the road. Can't have too many commanders, and looks like they got another, comes with a foot guy as well. So I've got lots of foot guys to use for this army already, but it's nice to add variety. So just a small little sampling here of something that came in the mail. Did I need all this stuff? Probably not. I could probably make do with what I have, but as slow as I paint and as particular as I am, you know, I'm spending probably 3 and 4 hours on each figure, and that's okay. I mean, that's it's part of the enjoyment. It's my therapy. But anyways, so I don't mind spending a few extra dollars to get some variety in figures and make them all look all nice. Try to do the best I can when I do go and paint them. But anyways, this is Alternative Armies. They have lots of stuff. I have some of their figures already from some Dark Age figures, and I think I've got some Moors and stuff that I was going to use from. So I knew their stuff was pretty good, mixes up really well with the other things I have, and you know, I'm always looking for variety. So anyhow, hopefully you enjoyed this. Maybe you found this useful, and if not, well, then you just have to wait to another one of my videos that might be more useful for you. Anyways, until next time.